First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield. Leads to a big pickup.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. That's Jonathan Grenard busting in to record the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Okay, right.
7th play of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First play, and McCarthy to throw. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson for the score. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations.
That one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On first down, here's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To the air once more is McCarthy. That is caught side of the end zone. Justin Jefferson for the touchdown. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Reichert good with the extra point. And the visitors move out on top 14-0. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Whoa. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Drill 52.
Throwing is Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
To throw is Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Second down and 3.
Let's go now. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Ready. Ready. Hut.
On 1st down, it's Love. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
On 2nd down, Love. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
They'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find any. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That's taken in. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the visitors force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is hard. And he's into the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
40-yard line.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll put Addison in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Third and 9. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Get this complete. It's Addison again. 11 yards on the connection there. That's enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Here now, second down and goal. Now, this looks like a design run, and this time he will work his way into the end zone. J.J. McCarthy has a touchdown. Reichard good with the extra point, and the visitors will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. Green Jack.
Here's Love to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Set, ready. 43 rail.
On play action, Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Open is crashed. He's got it. Still on the move. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9. A go play action with Love. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and Right now, the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now, these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. We're all set to kick this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Now, Jacobs trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Love. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Van Ginkel. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Look at play action here with McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Third and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Down inside the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Justin Jefferson, touchdown. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006.
Next to score, visitors 28, Packers 21.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Love to throw it on first down. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Jacobs. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark at the 29. A good spot here. Second owns on the zone read. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and pick up the first down. But after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
Is third down. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. He is in for the score. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the visitors will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
38. Come on, set. Ready?
Now Love. Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Set.
Love. He keeps it up, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Big play. 3rd and 2.
Ready, ready.
To throw is Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. And you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
That's on the former 2nd-round pick, Elton Jenkins. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. Here's Love. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now Love. This one on target. It's Dobbs.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. The veteran Harrison Smith around the ball like he's been most of his career. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
They need 8 yards to keep it going. 4th and 8. They'll go for it. Love. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down.
Let's go now. Set.
To throw is Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So it's a win for our visitors. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.